to work. They won't do that beforehand. So that means they'd have to have a deal by Friday in order to have them back in schools for Monday, and it's not looking good for that.
Mike, thank you so much.
Thank you.
A lot of people talking today about a ranking of Ontario's high schools. The report card was put together by the Fraser Institute. It looked at 586 schools across the province, measuring things like scholastic achievement in English and math. Here's how schools in the GTA fared, beginning with the top 10 public high schools. Richmond Hill High School was first, followed by R.H. King Academy. The Woodlands Secondary School came in third. Then there's the list of the top Roman Catholic high schools. E.S. Cardinal Carter ranked number 1. Holy Name of Mary Secondary School came in second. St. Joseph's Secondary School was third. There's a lot to read there, so we will have all of the lists for you on our website. With more on the ranking and what it means, Wilf Dinnick joins me now. Good evening, Wilf.
Hi, Carol. Thanks. Yeah, hundreds of people, or at least a lot of critics, jumping all over this report that basically took thousands of grades from hundreds of schools and ranked almost every school in Ontario.
And you'll hear me speak this morning about improvement over and over again.
The study measured the grade percentages of advanced courses like English and math. That's what the Fraser Institute believes is a good indicator of a great school.
And it's somewhat ironic that the Fraser Institute, which is the voice for business in Canada, has ignored the kinds of programs that business is telling schools they need more of, computer courses, information technology.
The study also ignored sports and the many other programs that may make life better for students.
As a principal, I could easily move the status of any school up, but it would cost some other students. And in a school, it is always a balance between services to university-bound students, services to college-bound students, services to students going into the world of work.
This is the worst-ranked school in Toronto, Eastdale Collegiate. And this is the neighborhood, mostly low income, where for most, English is a second language. It's a small school, and the principal says it makes a huge difference for many of its students.
It's unfortunate that they focused only on one element of student success. I think if they've looked at the whole person, you might see quite a different picture at small schools like this.
It's a picture the researcher of the study reluctantly admits shouldn't be used entirely on its own. But it's an idea the Premier supports.
Well, I think schools should always compete for excellence, should always compete to be better. How can we do better? How can we have a better quality of education?
Now, a lot of critics wondering about the timing of this report, that it was released today because the Premier has made announcements at the throne speech tomorrow. He'll probably make changes to the education system, which will allow parents to choose which school their children go to. And the critics say the worst schools in this report, or the worst ranked schools, are going to hurt even more.
Well, if the top 16 schools were private schools, does more money translate into better education?
Well, not necessarily, and critics of this report say this is an example of how flawed it is. A lot of people say you could take the teachers from, let's say, the best school, St. Andrews College, which is a private school, and put them into a public school, and then take those teachers from the public school, put it in the private school, and you probably get the same results. Because don't forget, private schools get to choose the students that they'd like to have at their school. So it's a lot about the students and the neighborhoods they live in and the parents they have, and also some critics say the socioeconomic background of those students.
All right, Will, thank you so much.
Thanks.
You may think you've got every household item you need.